All right, real talk, real talk. Welcome back for some more real talk. What's going on, family? Of course, we jump on these topics, these sensitive, touchy topics that so many people deal with, whether you're married or not married, masturbation. And from all the videos I've done in the past, I'm not going to go into a lot of details with scriptures because we've already done that. To those who've been following along, you see those old videos, you know what time it is. When we talk about masturbation, when we're talking about the marriage bed. So the question here: should marriage, um, in your marriage, should there be masturbating in the marriage? Some doctors will tell you it's healthy to masturbate, but notice we saying in the marriage, okay? Now I already know some people gonna say masturbation is wrong in the marriage. I'm not saying looking at porn. I'm saying masturbating, and I know they go hand in hand, but in this particular video, let's just say we're not talking about pornography. We talking about. I'm gonna give you a great example. There are a lot of women who are going through a lot with their body, and some women don't want. They don't want to have sex, and that's why I said in the other video not too long ago. It's up to the woman to give it to us or not. And if she don't want it, you pretty much ain't gonna get it. And I ain't talking about you need to just straight out go rape somebody. I'm talking about husband and wife. Or maybe that wife just had the baby. And you know how the doctors say, man, you can't have sex for such and such amount of weeks. So if that husband and wife, see, notice I got a question mark up there, but y'all already know my answers on this. I got a question mark up there, but I'm actually questioning y'all. So with that I just said, is that a sin that wife, because she just had that baby, she can't have sex? Is that a sin if she jack her husband off? Come on, keep it real, family. Or is it a sin that while she's gone? I ain't saying he's looking at porn. We're gonna take the pornography out of this video right here. Is it a sin if that man goes in the bedroom and jack off, but he's thinking about his wife as he's beating his meat? Let me say beating meat for some of the people that want to keep it clean, choking the chicken. It don't matter. It all mean the same thing. Is he sinning if he's masturbating, lusting after his own wife? Now, there are men who have came back from overseas or got injured in the war, who can no longer function, or you know what I'm saying, they paralyzed. Is that man in sin if he put his mouth on his wife? There are a lot of men who are not able to perform in the bedroom like they want to no more because the blood, they're not getting on hard no more. They can't get an erection. And check this out. They don't want to pop no certain type of drugs. Even though you can do what's natural. And I guarantee you can get back hard if you do what's natural. But a lot of men are fighting with this. 40s, 50s. Man, I want to please my wife, but I can't even get hard. And I ain't trying to take none of this. They don't want to take no X pills and all this stuff they got out now. So they can get hard knowing that this stuff will kill them. Are they wrong for performing oral sex on their wife? Now I know when it comes to talking about oral sex and masturbating, Christians get very touchy. But let's just keep it real. That's why I always say my video be for the real folks. Think about it, y'all. How many people are doing oral sex? How many people do it and they love it? How many people don't see nothing wrong with it as husband and wife? But then how many people do see something wrong with it? Because they're going to tie it in with wickedness. And notice I ain't saying nothing about anal sex in this video. I said masturbating, a husband and wife. So if that, ladies, if you come home from work and your husband, you walks in on him, he didn't know, he didn't hear you come through the door, but he in there jacking off and you looking dead at him, what's your reaction? Is he wrong? He not looking at porn. He jacking off and calling your name. Is he sinning? Does the Bible actually say masturbating is a sin? And I know what most people gonna do. They're gonna go to Onan in Genesis, and they're gonna read about Onan when the Bible says he cast his seed on the ground and God killed him. But that wasn't the reason the Most High killed Onan. Read it very closely in the context. The man didn't want to take the responsibility and keep the legacy of his brother's wife going on. Back then, when the brother died, you had to take over, and he did not want that responsibility. That's why the Most High killed him. So the Bible say he didn't release a side of her. He spilled his seed on the ground. He the first man in the Bible that we see recorded that jacked off. If you think about it. But the Bible never said he was in sin for masturbating. He was in error because he was disobedient in taking on the legacy and taking over his brother's duties. That's why Onan was killed. And I'm not justifying that to tell you to go ahead and jack off. People, you're gonna do what you're gonna do because men is not the only ones masturbating. Ladies masturbate also. One brother asked me the same question. You don't want to hear my answer. Brother said, JT, when you was in that hard, man, oh, I know you don't look at porn like that and stuff them up, but if Dee Dee would have came home and saw you jacking off, what would Dee Dee response be? And what would your reaction be? See, and let me say this before I answer this. No man of God, of Yah, should have to masturbate. No man. See, it's so important to understand when the Bible say, "Yo, my body belongs to my wife, and my wife's body belongs to me." But at the same time, me and Dee Dee done had situations where after the baby was born, some serious complications, and I need mine. So one of my answers, if she came in the door and saw JT checking off, you know what I'm gonna say to her? You want to come help me? You want to come finish it for me? My baby gonna laugh at me for saying this. Y'all know I keep it real. That's what my answer would have been. See, I'm real, y'all. I'm real. See, all that keeping it fake with people and stuff, nah. We have to answer these questions because in reality, people are dealing with it. But when you start masturbating and thinking about somebody else, that's the danger also. Somebody gonna say JT is up here, saying it's okay to beat your meat and go out and have fun and mess with other people. That ain't not what I'm saying. What I'm talking about, most men that I know is already doing it and have been doing it. Because most of them wife don't want sex no more. They'll shut down. I don't feel like I don't. See, some women after the babies is born, they don't like the way they look and feel no more. They don't feel sexy. They don't think they look sexy, so their sex drive goes down. And not only that, there's some complications that happens in the female body that will cause them once again. I don't want no sex. I'm sorry. So is that man wrong for jacking himself off versus going out here catching a disease or popping up with another baby? Is he wrong for that? Is he really trying to hold his marriage together too by jacking off because he don't want to commit adultery? He don't want to go out there. Come on, y'all, keep it real. Give me some feedback. And I go on that note. Y'all have a blessed day. Shalom.